Alright, I'm going to do something rather boring today. So if you're in for a boring video, hang tight, put this at 2.0 speed, and let's get going. On my last Cyclone build, my chill mapper, where you can go really fast and blow everything up, but you'll die a lot, I said the budget was 15 divines, and I was using an Awaken Enhance, which by itself is 90 divines, I believe. But this isn't really a part of the build. This is just a nice to have, and I was using it because it was fun. You can either use a regular enhance, which is 35 chaos, or you can just not use enhance at all. And then I was using this Dahlia's, which has this +1 to level of socketed gems, which puts it to the very expensive range, but you don't need that. And in the video I said you don't need that, so you can get this for 2 divines. So what I'm going to do is everything in my build I'm going to buy right now on the fly. So let's get shopping. We need one of these swords, right? We need one of these swords. So let's hit the market and get one of these swords. I'm gonna put on a little music. I don't know the audio balance, but it should be fine. Just a little background music to get going. So let's sort by elemental DPS, and let's see how much we want to pay for the sword. I think I probably want to get the sword for a divine. Right here, 1 divine 3 minutes ago. It's already 5 linked. Let's get it. Exciting gameplay. Trade gameplay. Exciting gameplay. Trade gameplay. And let's open up a Notepad++ here. Sometimes I paste my POBs there. So we got 1 div. Sward. That one looks really weird with the text I'm using. Alright, so Sward accomplished. Now let's get this helmet. Now for this helmet, I'm actually going to do it right. I don't want this. Right? That's not what I want. So let's go and let's do a search. Now I could do the wolf's helmet, but I do really like the fact that this puts my ES to guard my mana instead of my life, because I don't have too much ES, and it does help with the casting cost of Cyclone when you're not leeching, because I have leech, but when you're going from point A to point B, you're using Cyclone's movement speed, so this is pretty nice. But you could do the wolves if you don't want this. Let's just do an unidentified one right here. 1 divine, direct whisper. He's not around. This guy's around, though. This was 26 minutes ago. Oh, he's not around. Oh, he was around. All right, excellent. And let's see what we get. Let's see what rolls we get on this bad boy. Okay, do I need to identify it? I think I do. I got a pretty good energy shield roll on that one, too. Increased duration of elements you inflict. 11% chance to avoid elemental damage from hits during soul gain prevention. I don't even know what soul gain prevention is. Is that for like Vol skills? We have another fire and chaos, which would be the best roll. I can re-roll these, right? Maybe not. Well, I'm gonna have to get the fire and chaos because I don't really know what this does. And this doesn't seem very good either. Which sucks, because I didn't want the fire and chaos elemental mod. Either way, got it for a divine. So let's just, I can't equip it. Let's put the old one over. I'll just keep the old one on. Never mind, I can't equip it. And I'm gonna go ahead and just get this out of my inventory. All this stuff is my jewels and my sockets. So we will move all of that over there. And now let's get some of these rings. I like to sort by the stat that I want and then just go for a really cheap one. I want to pay 20C each for these. So let's do a cap of 20 chaos. Oh, I don't care if they're corrupted. Maybe I'll get a good corrupt like immunity to bleed or something like that. And then let's sort by elemental resistances. Actually, let's do this one. 19C right there. Ring down. Don't get mad. God, I was giving you an extra one. Come on now. Such honesty. Such honesty. We don't like that around here. We need some dishonesty. Then we'll get this one for 20C. See around. Give him a couple seconds to respond. And we'll get this one for 18. He's not around, so we'll get... Nope, there he is. Which one were you? Nibbly 18. Obviously, I can't give them extra. They don't want the extra, so I gotta do exactly the 18. One div helm. $20C ring, 20. I'll just put a D after it. Weapon. Double rings. Let's get the body armor. Green, green, red, red, blue. Oh, this one. 2 divine, corrupted, beautiful. Exactly what we want. We want it corrupted. 2 divines, 19 minutes ago. The reason we want it corrupted is so we can get our colors significantly easy. It's a blue chess piece, but the blue sockets are useless. So the last thing you want is a blue socket. And then this one right here has 3 red, a white, and 2 green. So this is wait. White sockets do something different? Oh, white sockets are dead sockets, so we don't want a white socket. We'll just get this one, and we'll deal with the one blue later. Now, I could just price these out and not buy them. But you know what? I'm going to buy them. Just to slam the point home. You can get this for pretty inexpensive here. Depending, well, it's like week 3, so this is pretty expensive for week 3. Or 2, I don't know how long it's been. Body armor. these guys are going to be very cheap. So let's even get fancy and see if we can get a 24. 10 chaos. That is... Actually, let's see if we can get a 24 with... We'll go 20 chaos. Ooh, it's even got 25. So this is a perfectly rolled one here. Exactly what we need. 20 chaos. He's not around. What about you? Are you around? He is around. Vijo Manjadim. That's not what I wanted. Alright, now let's get the belt. Now, other belts may work, but I happen to like this belt for the 20 rage, so I'm gonna get it. And we want the physical damage. We don't need it to 7. 6 is fine. Right here, 10 divines. And by divines, I do mean chaos. He not around. Let's get you right here. 20. Belt achieved. And let's go boots. Yeah, no reason to fret. Let's get the 15 right here. Now I went for high-end versions of all of these pieces of gear. You can go low-end if you had a real tight budget. You saw that. I was going for the more expensive ones. If you're on a real tight budget, you can get most of these for 1C. But I don't want the 1C versions. I want the expensive versions. And that's what we got here. The expensive versions of all of these. I mean, this might even be better than the one... No, it's not better than one I'm using. It's close, but it's not. And when I'm done with that, I'm actually going to corrupt it and try to 6-link it. Probably both. Alright, what else do we got? We got Ashes of the Stars next. Now, the 30 quality on Ashes of the Stars, I'll get there eventually. The 30 quality on Ashes of the Stars is not needed. It's a nice to have. And the reason it's a nice to have is because we're going to want that one. And let's go 25. Because at 30, when you pair it with this, you get another 30, which for things like General's Cry will give you 60 quality plus 20 on the gym, which will allow you to get an additional 1 summoned person. So that's why I have a 30. You don't need a 30. You don't need a 30 at all. You could totally get a 25. So a 25 is 2 divines. A 26 is 2.2. Let's go up to a 3 diviner. How much does a 3 diviner? Are we going to be able to get 27 for 3? 27 for 2.8. 26. Let's see what a 28er costs. Not an 18, a 28er. And I don't care about corruption, so we can have any here. 28, 3.4 divines. 4 divines for 28. 4 divines for 29. Corrupted. Let's see if we can get a 29 for 4. A 29, 4.8. Do I want to spend that much there? So 20C for gloves, 15C for belt. Let's go with the 27. 27, I just want an even 3 here. That's fine. 3 divine. There we go. We are geared up. Geared up. The base gear that we have. 3 div for amulete. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 divines for that. And then we got 2, 4, 6, 75 chaos and 6 divine. 7 divine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 divine. 7 divine. 75C. So that's what I was able to get all that gear for. Now, all the extra stuff is nice to have. Well, not nice to haves. But, let's see. We're path this way. We can get rid of the cluster jewels, which will give us a ton of points. And then I don't gotta worry about the cluster jewels. The benefits we were getting with the cluster jewels were pretty large, but nothing tremendous or mandatory. So if we go, I think I put it right here. Take a look. We have this bad boy here, which is doing Fuel the Fight and Feed the Fury, which is the main reason I had it, is for all that good leech and the accuracy node, martial prowess. And then this one's pretty hot for sadism. And I feel the sadism is strong enough that we will actually want to go purchase this. Now, I rolled both of these myself. I typically don't buy cluster jewels because they're pretty easy to roll. So I will actually buy that. We're going to want prismatic. We're going to want these two here. So let's go take a look at what we got. Sort by this. I'm just going to find the first 3 passive. 89 chaos right here. Ooh, I don't want it to have that cold though. 4 int, exactly what we need. 90 chaos. Do I have 90? Do I make sure I have 90? I don't have 90 available to me. So I'm actually just going to go all the way up and get this int because we need int. And I'm going to find a cheap one with int. 5 int. Exactly what we want. 1 divine. So we'll get that. A 1 divine cluster jewel. And I think I'm going to bail out on the other cluster jewel. It's not needed. So let's... Is this physical damage? Attacks with melee weapons deal 4%. 4%. Let's cancel out of this one. And let's go just this one. And we'll grab that node there for the leech. And what am I going to do with all that extra points? What am I going to do with all the extra points? Let's go here to offset some of the fact that I won't have small cluster jewels. Let's go up here to get another socket, and over here for all this ailment avoidance. We're gonna need more ant, it looks like. Da-da. Hits that deal elemental damage, remove exposure to those. Yeah, we don't need any exposure. Might as well pop over here. Grab these bad boys like so. $12 points left. Gain 4 mana per enemy hit with attacks if you use a mana flask in the past 10 seconds. Don't really use mana flask. So let's put on the gear. I'll do the bottom part all together. Alright, we're gonna need to anoint this with charisma, which is gold opalescent. Gold opalescent. Do I have an opalescent? I gotta have an opalescent. I've been doing a lot of blight. Opalescent. And these golds, how much does a gold cost? 93. We're gonna round up to 100. So we got 200 C there, and then you are 15. So we'll do 110. I mean 210 for the oils. 210 C oils. There we go. Oiled up. Get that weapon. Get that body armor. Get them gloves. I'm not gonna count these sockets. No one cares about this type of currency. I don't know exactly what sockets I'm gonna need, but I know I'm gonna need a lot of red, so I'm just gonna roll these with red for now. Perfect. Ugh. Why'd I have to hit a blue? It really doesn't want to give me... There we go. Should've just done it from the bench the whole time. Pretty sure for my auras I got Grace, I got Haste, and... I guess a red or a green. So I need one blue socket. Then I need 2 blue sockets. So let's just put 2 green on there and it should be everything I need. 2 green. How did that happen? How did that happen? It's a blue base, right? Okay, well, that's what you're gonna do. That's what you're gonna do to me, you dick. Okay, I gotta do it the hard way. I didn't want to do it the hard way. But I ran out of, I always run out of chromatics. I'm pretty wasteful. But a big reason I'm wasteful is, you know, I'm doing this for the content. I'm showing you guys how it's done. Let's just do a stack of 20. We'll get it done with 20. Let's try this again. 2 green. Oh, that's not enough. Fuck. Oh well. Let's do 1 green socket. And then pump it up this way. Old school. Green. I'm out of those too. I hate running out of lower currency. I hate it so much. You don't even know. I'll go and I'll burn divines to buy infinite amount of these lower currencies. I don't even care because it's just so annoying to have to get these lower currencies to do this shit. Okay. Two green. Should be able to get it just like one shot. 2 green. 2 green. 2 blue. Enlighten, haste, grace. That's the most inefficient I could have done. And I didn't even get the colors I needed. What colors do I have on my other one? I think I have a red in there too. Red, red, red. Where's my helmet? Don't tell me it went. It did go here, didn't it? Yeah, I needed a red. I mean, they're the same, right? They're the same. You guys don't mind if I drag it over? Or does it break everything? Does it break everything? It does not. Because I'm actually going to an inferior product. This one has 18 lightning in chaos, where this one has 20 fire in chaos. Plus a higher energy shield. So I'm downgrading. We're good, we're good. I'm calling it. That's good. Okay, anything else we need? We got that anointed, we got this bad boy up. Alright, let's sock it up. Let's get our Cyclone. I'm not gonna buy the Cyclones because they're not, that doesn't count. You can level all these up. We're gonna want elemental damage with attacks. Elemental damage with attacks in a red. Let's go with volatility in a red. We're gonna go with pulverize. Pulverize. And a green. To get that increased area of effect. And then let's go, fortify I want in a red. What dog shit are we gonna put in that blue socket? I'll just put in a close combat. Let's do damage. There we go, we got our 6-link Cyclone going. And then for auras, we are gonna want, we're gonna want Grace. Grace. We're gonna want Haste. I'll have to buy this, because it's actually expensive. No, not worth it. I'll go without it. Throw a Herald of Ash in there. I'll do a Clarity, why not? Level 1, do I have a level 1 Clarity? I don't have, I only have a level 2. Oh well, we'll just leave that blank for now. We'll figure out something to put in there. Okay, that's mostly the build. We're gonna need a Herald of Ice. Herald of Ice, let's drop that there. Make sure we can cast it. Herald of Ice, we are good to go. We're gonna need that precision in an ARR. Got our ARR. Our precision. We are aura'd up. Those are only auras I really care about. Anything else is just a nice to have. Okay, well, let's do a cast when damage taken. Cast when damage taken. Level 20. And we are going to be doing a steel skin. Boom, boom. And then we're going to want a mark on hit. Green. We're going to need to recolor this. Mark on hit with a poacher's mark. We're also going to want a life tap on that. Life taps. We need a green, green, red. Let's get that in our 6-link, our 5-link. Green, green, red. Perfect. Green, green, red. And then let's grab our Berserk. Berserk. Put that there. It's got that nice life tap. Let's get a mobility skill. We only have red available, which is gross. And I don't like Leap Slam. I have a blue somewhere, right? A blue right there. I like the blue one better, so let's just do Blink. Let's get a Blink in there. That's it. I think that's all I need. Put the Blink where the Blink goes. Oh, Ancestral Totem, just for some burst damage. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sockets to fill, 12 points left. What's my accuracy? 3,830. I need some life. I need some life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come over this way and get this life. Like that. That would be nice to grab, but it's pretty unnecessary. Alright, so on a budget, I decided to exit out of this cluster jewel, get a single cluster jewel. I have that right there. I got a little extra life. My accuracy is totally fine. And now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jewels to buy. One of the jewels that I think is mandatory is going to be... keep forgetting I can hit control. Is this guy. I don't know how to open this. It says it will be automatically installed, but it never does that. And there's like hotkeys to open this actual app, and I always have to Google it. And I never remember how to do it. So this just stays out of date. I don't remember how to open it. It doesn't auto-update. So let's go... What's the verbiage? War cries grant 5 rage per 5 power. $50C for that. That's pricey. Let's see what I can do to get a maximum rage roll on that too. $20C. Let's see what happens when we get a 5. I'm up to spending a divine for this if I need. Increase effect of non-damaging ailments afflicted with critical strike. That's useless. Critical strike damage. That's useless. Man, this is a really good roll for a different build. 21 crit multi for burning enemies. 28% critical strike chance against shocked enemies. I do both of those. I mean, that's not bad. That is not. 10% chance for energy shield charge to start when you suppress spell damage. Regenerate 2.7% of energy shield per second. I don't have enough energy shield for that to be useful. Let's drop out on the maximum rage and see what else we can get here. We need... avoid elemental ailments while phasing. That could be pretty nice. Increase the effect of withered. I wonder if that would work. I doubt it. I doubt it would work with these gloves. Ooh, that's a really nice one. This is really nice because you apply shocks, and getting a chance to apply a shock with 50% more damage. It's actually a really nice mod. So let's get rid of instant leech. .40 evasion per 1 maximum energy shield on equipped helmet. I do have 200 energy shield on helmet. That's pretty good. Yeah, that one's pretty good for a divine. Make sure it's what I want. Yep. And what is my spell suppression chance? 60. That should be good enough with lucky. And then what is avoidance? 70%. All right, I need a little bit of ailment avoidance to get to 100%. So let's see if I can get that. Is that even in a jewel? I know there's like other ways you can get it. I'm not sure it's in a jewel. But let's find out. I can't spell ailment. Ailment. Never said I was smart, man. A-I-L. Ailments. 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 Ailment. That's just pronounced wrong. It's ailments. That I threw me off. Chance to avoid elemental ailments. 30. Let's see if there's a jewel that has 30. No. Let's see if there's a jewel that has any. No jewels. So what does have those? I can't get it from a jewel. Oh, I don't know where I can get that. But we do need to update my price. I did add 1 divine for that jewel. We're gonna want the life. 7%. I'm gonna see if I can fix my resistances. So we got 40, 40, 58. So we need 18 additional to fire and cold resistances. Let's see if I can actually get that on a jewel. I think the easiest is going to get a fire. Oh, there's 12s. A full 18 is going to be difficult. I'm doing that for Wise Oak. Wise Oak is very strong. So if you're buying from scratch, you might as well make your Wise Oak work. Ooh, I can get it. That trap damage is a bit rough. Ooh, that all-res isn't gonna work. Oh, that all-res is hitting all of them. But I do need the all-res. Axes, daggers. Let's drop that life. Attack speed, physical damage, leached his mana. Nice, we got the mana leech on that one. Yeah, 10C, why not? Attack speed with swords, that's probably one of the best stats we can get. Oh, this one's beautiful. I'll pay 40 for that. Make sure I'm on the right guy. Yeah, I am. I don't want to buy another cluster jewel. Another jewel, so I'm pathing out of there. And I will grab these guys for some resistances. Okay, I need 8 resistance of cold and fire. Is there anything that'll get me exactly 8? That's not all res. 8, 8, 8, 8. Alright, I give up. Or my resistance is good. I need just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Come on, you can do it. Wrong one again. Wait, is he the 5? He's the 10. Looks like 15 Divine was actually really close. Really close. One, two. I have 2 jewels left. Let's see how. Let me do a quick maths in my head. I need 6 resistances of cold and fire. Ugh. Close to using the Wise Oak. Let's get some chaos resistance with the next 2 cluster jewels. And that's it. I'm just gonna do chaos resistance, nothing else. Actually, let's do attack speed with swords. Let's put this at a 7. One mana gained per enemy hit with swords. That's really good. Attack speed with 2. Yeah, this one's great. This one's excellent. 5C. Perfect. People rarely return with such a low bid. Ooh, an 8 elemental. That's really good. That's really good. As long as you don't need life. Alright, we need one more jewel. Let's do a 5C max, because I'm all out of chaos and I don't want to get more. Oh, it's too bad he's not give me this one. This one's really nice. I don't like that it has lightning on this. Coal and lightning, but that is a good price. Three life per enemy a hit with attacks. That's pretty nice. About 4% chance to freeze is actually pretty good. I mean, I really want it, so I'm gonna give him another little nudge. See if he'll bite on the second line out. You gonna bite? I mean, I guess I got 8 more. So let's up that price to 13. I mean, that lightning damage is pretty nice. Let's see if he'll bite. That's not so bad for 1C. Let's see if we can pick up a 1C banger. No one's gonna respond for a 1C banger. Oh, I made the guy go offline. I triggered him by inviting him twice. We'll just get you. Why not? Okay, done buying the jewels. I got 3 points left to apply. Let's get a little more life. Life, and I think 50 life here will probably do it. Okay, we are lifed up. We are geared up. We are ready to go. Let's make sure I didn't miss any of those last 2 purchases. I think I got another 10C jewel. And I think I bought 1 for 5. If I remember correctly. Might be like a chaos off. And I'm gonna drop an exalt. I only have 1 exalt. But let's exalt one of those jewels. You're gonna see the hottest jewel ever. Which one of these is best to exalt? You're really good. You are better. Cold resistance. That's a pretty good hit. That's a pretty good hit. I'll put that on the price. 1 exalt. Alright, let's get this price. I guess I can just keep this. So this top part, we already sussed that out. We got 7 divine, 75 chaos. So for the bottom part, we will do 1 divine. I think 200C is pretty much a divine. Let's check that price, so that way I don't have to put 200C on there. Let's buy C for D. Yep, 1D. So 2 divines, 3 divines, and 25C. So for the bottom part, we have an extra 3D, 25C, 1EX. The build came out to 10 divines, 100 chaos, and 1 exalt. In my video, I put a 15 divine budget. My video was accurate. You have 5 divines, so even if you wanted to make it how I had it with that extra cluster jewel, you can totally do it. But, you know, you don't need to. Let's see how this feels. Let's see how this runs. Oh, I forgot. I should go buy the shield. Oh shit, the shield is actually pretty pricey. Look at that. People have been using this bad boy a ton. Oh, never mind. Can I get you for 5? Wait, do I even have 5? I don't. I'm not gonna buy it. Alright? I'm not gonna buy it. I don't want to exchange for some chaos, but I will add it into the budget. We'll just do 50C. This bottom part, we'll add an additional 50C for shield. Because you're gonna want that shield. Not needed, but you're gonna want it. So that has been fully bought, fully spec'd out. I built it right here on the fly. And let's run a map. Arid Lake. Do I have my second Cyclone? Let me put the second Cyclone. I might want to gym swap depending on what kind of deeps we're doing. Are you expensive? Oh, never mind. He's not expensive. None of those are expensive. How much movement speed am I getting without it? 8% more movement speed. That's for the... I was doing 10% before because I had 37 quality here. And if I really wanted to, I could fix that by doing this. Get rid of all. Regular Cyclone. Show filters. And let's sort by quality. So you can get a 23 quality. Let's get rid of that level. Oh, wrong one. So if you really wanted to, you can get a 23 quality Cyclone, which is going to give you the extra 3% you're lacking from getting a 27 charisma instead of, I mean, a 27 Ashes of the Stars instead of 8:30. Who's telling me thanks? Oh, okay. Oh, do you have red and green? Who is that? How much? Do I have party open? What's going on? Weapon swap. Berserk. I mean, we're crying. And it's working. I am missing one thing, I just realized it. I don't have a chance to blind. Let's do a weapon swap for the memes, just to show these guys who's boss. Blind is a pretty big deal. Blind is actually a really big deal. Let me make sure and verify I don't have a chance to blind. Bleeding, ignite. Let's see what kind of blind we got on the tree. 2 points to get a 10% chance to blind here. Or... Let's see what a Watcher's Eye can cost. Let's expand this budget a hair. There's not even one for sale with both, so let's get rid of the spell suppress and just do blind. And get blind there from Grace. See if I can get a cheap one. Let's sort by maximum life. Malevolence, clarity, purity of fire, purity of ice, wrath. Life recovery rate when affected by vitality. I could pop vitality on. Debuffs for haste. Physical damage. Oh, that is really good. For one divine. That's sick. Oh well, I don't need it. I don't need it. I can go without the blind. The blind is important though. You will mitigate a ton of damage with that blind. Because if we take a look at my character, My evasion is only 64%. When I'm fully stocked up, it's 73%. But that's going to be a lot of deaths. I have a lot of open slots here too, so I'm going to do this. Cast on death is green? Ew. Do I already have a 1 cast on damage taken over there? We're gonna be dropping portals like mad because you know what? I'm a berserker. I'm gonna die. I think I have a 5-way. Alright, yeah, let's do this 5-way. Where's stuff? Cannot leech. It's a bit of a no-no. Bit of a bad touch. That should be fine. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Just went through and clear out a fucking 10-way. Easy peasy, no big deal. MBD. And let's do some fun maps here. Do I got like a waterways? Underground Sea is excellent for this build. Super long pathway. You just follow the pathway. Yeah, that should be fine. It's pretty good pack size, pretty good quality. Let's give it some delirium. Fuck it, let's go to 100. 100% delirious map on a not necessarily a shoestring budget. That's a pretty good budget. Let's add in some of that. I'm real sad I didn't get a better roll on this. It fucked up all my resistances. This lightning and chaos. If I didn't have that helmet, I would be at like a perfect resistance level to where I can use Wise Oak, and Wise Oak is huge for this build. Absolutely huge. That movement speed's a bummer. We don't want to be bummers, do we? I'm running this to show what it... Oh, I got cast on portal. Oh, this is going to be so nasty. I mean, I might as well pop my auras before I go into the map. I mean, it's a pretty good idea. Oh, the map is bricked. The map is bricked. Even with my evasion, there's nothing I can do to avoid that. Alright, let's try starting with a blink and then Cyclone out. And then fucking Portal on Death. What kind of dumbass puts Portal on Death? Alright. Blink, Cyclone. Cyclone out. At least I'm closer. That blind would be real nice right now. Blink out, Cyclone. Weapon swap, get my rage, there we go. Let's Berserk to clear out this riffraff. Actually, I'm gonna run this map like a fucking degenerate. Why am I dying? Is my life leech not working? Well, that's not gonna do. Oh shit, I forgot. I have these in here. I can't price them out, but they're not that expensive. They're just 5 rage ones. They're super cheap. I got them all for 10 chaos or so. Real cheap. Real cheap. Nothing special. Alright. Any more refunds? Oh, God, I hate grabbing those. Accuracy rating still above life. All right. I didn't let it cool down enough. That's it. Stunned. Below 25 rage stun. Alright. Build cannot do 100% delirious. Now we know this. I wasted my underground river. Let's see if we got another fun map here. I think it's like Waterways is really good. Race course is pretty fun. Lookout, I think, is great for this build. Okay, this map is good, but I suck at it. Obviously, went the wrong way like 3 times. That good old cast on death. Got 6 portals. You're a berserker. Let's use them. This build is not recommended for people who want to level up. You can modify it a bit. So you can level up. But once I get to like 95, which is where I'm at now, I no longer care about leveling up. I just don't do it anymore. Getting to 100 is beneficial, but that to me it's nasty. It's nasty. All right, let's fight some bosses. Now let's run another map. Let's do an Ashen Woods. Can't do Reflect Fizz. Now, there's some few things you can do with this build. If you take a look at my damage, you see that physical damage? You could totally convert that to lightning or cold simply by grabbing one of these guys. And there's this critical strikes do not inherently ignite, 100% increased damage with hits against ignited enemies. That's pretty strong. That's 100% increased damage. The problem is you got to path through these 2 nodes, which do nothing for you. 6% attack speed is kind of nice, and if you want to go for the top, you get extra attack speed. Over here is a little better because you just get ignite and then you recover 2 life whenever you ignite a non-ignited enemy. So this is actually pretty strong if you want to do some conversion. In fact, I'm gonna pop that on. You can also go cold here and convert to cold. But I'm gonna do fire because I want that life gain from igniting non-ignited enemies. Let's see what we got here. What can I refund? Let's just refund ignited. So this does a lot more damage. So I'm not critting anyways. And let's run this one with this big Cyclone the entire time and see what it looks like. It looks slow as shit. Look at that. I forgot to cast my Berserk. It's impossible to play this build with below 25 rage because you'll just be stun locked for a lifetime. So you need to remember to cast your Berserk and not get stunned mid-cast like that. Alright, let's play for real here, guys. Come on. Put my auras on. Oh god, it's so slow. Oh my god. We can't do that. That's bosses only. That's so slow. Cause I feel like I'm on ice. And I have no way to avoid the ice's movement speed penalty. mean, his damage is... Ooh. Ooh. We got a boss here. We got a boss here. I can't tell what's hitting me. I think it's a spell. And either it's getting lucky and getting around my spell suppression, which is at 60% lucky. So it has to hit a 60% twice and hit it, which is definitely possible. It's probably an effective like 85% to 90% spell suppress. So it's not perfectly capped, which you can fix if you want to up your budget a hair. Or, you know, use something other than uniques. Let's see. Let's get rid of the bubble people. Those bubble people suck. And let's just fight the boss. Wasn't even dying from the boss. I was dying from the bubble people. We all know the bubble people are the worst. Stay in your bubble. This guy bugs out for me a lot. Like fighting them. And I don't feel I could have gotten any more. Let me turn the music down now that I'm actually playing a little. I don't think I could have gotten any more honest with this build. I went to the shop, I bought all the gear, and then I demoed it. This is as honest as you can get with a build. I'm not hiding anything the build's bad at. You're not going to want to do the red boss, for instance. It's not going to handle the red boss good. What you get is what you get. Now let's run some bosses. Bosses are not what this is strong at, but let's do it anyways. We just got a Droxus. I don't know why I add Droxus, but Droxus sounds better than Drox. Less accuracy across the board. Burning ground, always dangerous. You know what? I'm going to meme up. I haven't used Vol Cyclone yet. Where is it? I corrupted it to try to get a level 21, and I got a Vol Cyclone, and I haven't even used it yet. Might as well put my Vol Haste here, too. Suck him up. Suck him up. Man, I clicked that like 5 times and it didn't go. I'm so bad at clicking things in this game. I swear they don't go. I click them over. Oh, I mean, maybe I clicked it once and I needed to click it 100 times. That was a hard freeze. You see that? Gets a little too fast with Berserk and I can't control it. Especially when I was using Awakened Enhance. Now, Grace is king. Grace is literally king for this build. Wait. It just let me skip a bunch of the map. You guys see that? It unlocked it. So Breach could... I mean, so, Whatever this fucking league content. Blight could go through the door. How weird is that? And it's got to be like a one-time occurrence, right? I mean, statistically improbable. Very statistically improbable. And the good thing about this, or any build I do, is I'm not good at this game, right? Mechanically, I'm inferior to probably the average player. I'm old, my shit don't work right, I have a hard time weapon swapping. I usually play with my left hand, like, above my head, so I'm only playing with one hand on my mouse, so anytime I need to hit my keyboard, I basically just don't. You'll see I never use life potions, because it's pointless for me to use a life potion because I'm never going to be able to hit the life potion in time. I never see how I get hit or die in this game anyways. Like, for some reason with this game, I can't see anything that's happening. I don't know if it's just me, but I never know when I get hit and die. Unless I, like, see it coming. I'm like, okay, here's a big wind-up. I'm not going to move. Either I'm going to dodge this or I'm going to die. That happens a lot. But just a little while back, I was dying a bunch, and I couldn't see the attacks. Probably because they're not meant to be seen, because they're just tiny little hits. See, like right there, I cast Vol Cyclone, which was not my intent, because I put Vol Cyclone there. I'll take Vol Cyclone off. I meant to pop these. See, I'm just a bad player. So if you see me playing a build and like, man, dude, he dying all over the place, know that this is probably the worst performance you can get. See, I tried to weapon swap like 3 times there. I missed the X button. Well, that part is because my camera's right over my thing. I guess I don't have the keyboard completely memorized where I can take my hand from my head and instantly find the X button. See, I didn't think he could hit me there. He must have increased AoE on the map. Another thing I never remember is what the map mobs are. I guarantee he's probably got increased AoE, because he shouldn't have hit me there. Quantity. No increased AoE. My guarantee just got denied. Elemental weakness. Is that putting me into the neg? No, not really. Go where we could see his health pool. He's Mavened up too, I think. Drox us down. Let's turn off the music and let's just do a Maven. Let's put a little music volume on like that. Do a quick little Maven. I am terrible at Maven fights, so if this build can do a Maven, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what that means. It means something. First, we gotta find the Maven. Where the fuck are the Mavens? There they are. This is how I do my currency strategy. I do the Maven invitations. I get a bunch of these. I typically sell them. And I get a bunch of divine. 1.7 divines for these bad boys. But instead of selling it, I'm going to burn it. I'm going to burn it by running a Maven. Oh, shit. Got a war cry. What's up, Mavie? Baby little Mave. Let's get my pregame going. 6 stacks when she starts. You bitch. You fucking bitch. Teleporting at the beginning like that? That was so rude. Lost all that damage time. Come on, weapon swap. Hit the right fucking button, you dumbass. Really should rekey weapon swap when I play this build. Oh, come on. I wasn't fucking touching that. I wasn't fucking touching that. We saw it. I saw it. You saw it. We all saw it. My feet were not on that thing. Attempt at weapon swap failed. Was I bleeding or igniting? I'm just not gonna do berserk. I don't need berserk. Okay, we got the easy memory game. God, that fucking shit is awful. I got. I died in a non-memory game. I don't got this. I ain't got it. I just hit the Z button every time with my thumb. God damn, that weapon swap was the best I've ever done in my entire life. I hit it perfect when I ran out. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. I've never played that good in my... Oh, let's put these right in the fucking core. Never played that good in my life. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have put that in the core, should I have? I love that fucking dumbass degen shit. Again, I hate this fight. I hate this fight so much. I hate this fight so much that my entire Atlas strategy is getting this fight and then never doing it. I think this is a dog shit fight across the board. The degens are bullshit. The damage over time pools are bullshit. Having to memorize stuff bullshit. I didn't come here to memorize shit. I came here to fucking hold the right mouse button down and get loot. That's why I play this game. This ain't Dark Souls. It's a fucking looter, not shooter. Where you at, Maven? Oh, you're doing the memory game? I wasn't even paying attention. And you got those stupid fucking memory games. Hate this fight. Some people love it. Some people think it's a good boss design. And you know what? If this was a Dark Souls game, yeah, it is a good boss design. But for whatever reason, I can't see shit in this game. I think it's too zoomed in. Like, they need to allow me to zoom out another 25%. Sometimes when you're playing this game and you go to certain areas, it will zoom out. And if it let me zoom out another 20%, I think I could probably fucking play this game like a real human being instead of a douche. Is your memory game done? Are you... I'm going to wait till she's close to fighting. I got 55 seconds for my grace period. But I'm at the weapon swap, war cry. Oh no, I got my weapon swapped. I just got a war cry. Oh, right there. I'm way too fast to not hit those beams. All right. Maven... I would say off the table. Maven off the table for this build. At least for me, I can't do Maven. I've done it with a bit more damage, but as I have it set up now, I don't have my blood and sand. So this would still be a T16 mapper. Pretty much it. You can do other boss, and I guess if you're good, you can do Maven, but I am not good. Let's try a Cortex. Cortexes are pretty hard, right? But right now I'm just doing shit that this build's not meant to do, just to show you like how good it looks for shit it's not meant to do. Oh man, that's a lot of loot that I'm gonna ignore. Oh, it's going to hurt me so much to ignore all the loot that drops on this map. Look at all that stuff I'm not going to pick up. Oh, I can't not pick it up, right? Especially the gem cutters. All right, this is going to hurt me the entire time. Get away. I don't want to see you. Fucking jackasses. Fucking jackasses. I'm standing there forever not being hit. As soon as I open my inventory or my menu, hi. Let me swing at you. Fucking assholes, man. Fucking assholes. Bubble people. I'm gonna race to the boss. Why use all my portals on these stupid bubble people that are killing me? Fuck you guys, out of my way. Where's the boss? Let me smash. Gotta clear out this area. I don't want to die to the boss and then immediately die once I come in here. So I got to clear out this little zone here. All right. Switch my cyclones. We can start. I'm ready. I think you're ready. Everyone's ready. Like, we don't need to hang. There's no real reason to hang out here. We didn't need to do that 45-second hangout before the boss fight. You could have just spawned from the beginning. Of course, I cast the two things to try to fight a little too late because I was too busy ranting about him taking so long. All right, so I get here with 4 portals. I cleared out this whole area. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? What the fuck? Don't be rude. I teleported out and you pull me back in? Obviously, I don't fight Cortex a lot. I don't even know what the fuck he does. Oh, it's so rough to go to the other Cyclone. This snail pace speed here. Come on, Rage. Drop faster. Don't I fight them both at the same time? Oh, I thought there was more. And that's a piece of shit. Well, a Divine. That's not a piece of shit. All right. Nice. Let's put the other Cyclone, the Speed Cyclone, back on. I mean, I guess it's only 8% more speed. Oh yeah, we're not picking up those. So I think what I've demonstrated here is that cast on death or cast on damage taken with portal is my strongest skill. Saves me the most amount of time because I am not very good at this game. I think that's what we've learned. The blind that I'm missing will help out a ton. So allocating those 2 points to blind was to get blind was probably the right choice, or trying to squeeze in flesh and stone, flesh and blood, flesh and flesh, sand and stuff. What do you call it? Sand and stuff? You're definitely called sand and stuff. Let's see, sand and stuff. Oh, it's just sand and. There we go. Flesh and stone, blood and sand. This doesn't make any sense. Why are you stone if you make enemies blind around you? I guess you take 15% less damage from attacks that aren't nearby. Either way. I'm going to run a couple of maps just for the giggles to blast through. Then we'll do a little bit of delve just to see it. But the other build shows it all just fine. I don't know why I put the wrong Cyclone back on. Let's put the right Cyclone back on. And then we'll do one other thing after that to show a little fun. So let's pick a map here. Any cool unique maps? No, let's just do a T16. Something that's a little fun. I think I saw it. Channel. Oh, we already did a channel. I don't remember what Courtyard is. Ashen Woods. And they don't give me shit for my favorites. Canyons are fine. I need an atoll. I'm pretty sure I got a bunch of atolls as favorite. Strand, Shore, Canyon, Atoll, Lookout, Channel, Ashen Woods, Atoll, Ashen Woods, City Square. I don't get any of those. Maybe I have the thing accidentally allocated. Did I open it? What the fuck? I grabbed it and then I just let it be? I didn't even grab it. Alright, 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 alright. That's way too fast for me to control. Hold still on him. I can already feel the motion sickness setting in from this speed. Fuck that guy. Actually, let's see how long it takes. Never mind. I accidentally weapon swapped and hit a war cry. I was gonna say, let's see how long it takes for my rage to build. I don't think I have any rage generators beyond the basic berserker rage generators. My ES doesn't charge quite as well with the diadem on this build, so you could totally avoid the diadem. My diadem on my other one works better because I almost clicked the shrine. I clicked it like 5 times, but it never went. It almost went. It almost went. Let's see if we can do it this time. Click the shrine. Click the shrine. That's all I want to do is just click the shrine. Click it. There we go. Clicking shit is the hardest thing in this game. See, like right there, I just clicked it, and it said, hell no. You ain't picking that up. I don't know if it's lag or I'm just a retard, but this is the only game I have this issue with. I click things and it just doesn't register the click all the time. All the time it happens. Kind of drives me crazy. And I don't know if I'm alone. I haven't been doing Wisp. I don't like Wisp. I don't like going in the dark area. I think this league mechanic was a dud. It's just my opinion. It's a dud. Let's do one more map of a shore. Why not? It's right there. Shores are fun. Less recovery. Let's see what that's like. And I'm not going to cast Berserk. I'm not going to do the weapon swap. I'm going to let... I'm just going to let it charge naturally to see how long it takes. That does take a while without any extra rage generation, even with the Berserk's passive. So if you're going to use this as a Slayer, you're going to need some type of rage generator. And then also, you're definitely going to want to do the weapon swap. I say Slayer because I think Slayer's probably one of the better classes for this. And with the movement speed, cock builds are so on the table. So on the fucking table. That weapon swap fucks me up every time. I didn't accidentally hit Berserk there. I didn't want to hit Berserk. I wanted just to keep charging. That'll reduce life regeneration is pretty rough, it's looking like. That might be a mod you want to avoid. See if I can actually cast my 2 things there. Fucking dick. Oh, I was supposed to go to the underground too, the Wisp. And the reason the Wisp are... Dude, I almost picked up that map. I almost picked it up. I got the map this time. Watch this. Map achieved. This is the worst fucking boss in the game. I hate that guy. Alright, let's go in these Alva missions here. Experience some Zoom Zoom. I'm gonna hit Berserk from the start, and it's gonna get nutty. You ready? Alright, let's Berserk right now. I'm taking that orb with me. I forgot what map I was in. Started running it like it was a different map. Now, the reason you'd want to do a full unique build is for the simplicity of purchasing. You can do a lot better with rares. If you did this build and you replace pretty much everything except for this, this, and this with rares, well, and these 2 rings. So if you can get a better helmet and a better boots, pretty much, and that's pretty much it. You might be able to do better on the belt. But the 6% increased physical damage per 10 rage is actually still pretty good, even though you're not getting a lot. If you do a little bit of conversion, like I got a little bit of conversion right here. Oh no, never mind. I'm not converting. If you can grab the conversion there and the conversion on the cold, or find other ways to convert your damage, it turns that physical into something else. And then when it pumps it up for having rage, it's actually a pretty big bonus because you double dip your damage a little bit. So if you take a look, I'm still doing 4,452 physical damage. And that would be converted to whatever else. And then the reason it's important to convert is the sword inverts the resistances. Now the sword is extremely strong for bosses, which is why you probably saw when I did Cortex, I kind of melted them. Sure, they killed me anytime they looked at me, but in response, I melted them in return. And that's because they have higher resistances than other enemies, and they get inverted. Now, a tricky thing you can do, I wouldn't recommend it because the way I built it, I'm using Grace instead of Determination. But if you want to do a armor version of this build, you can do the Lightning chest piece. I forget what it's called. Doriani's Prototype. You can do Doriana's Prototype, but instead of going negative resistances, you go positive. Doriana's prototype, what it does is it sets enemies around you's resistance equal to your resistance. And typically, you stack negative lightning resistance, and then you give all the enemies around you lightning resistance negativity. But if you stack positive lightning resistance, go all the way up to 90, every enemy you hit is going to have negative 90 resistances, because you set their resistance equal to your resistance, and then you invert it with the sword. So that's some pretty advanced tech, but you're going to die a lot because armor then applies to lightning damage and resistances don't apply to lightning damage. So you need to find a way to mitigate that lightning damage. And unfortunately, there's a couple of bosses. I think Sirius has lightning damage over time. And anytime there's lightning damage over time on the ground and you look at it wrong, it instantly kills you because it's applying your armor versus your resistances. But you can do a pretty cool jug build with a Doriana's prototype and stack your lightning resistances up to 90% cap, and you're going to be inverting everyone else's around you, and you can build it really tanky on the jug, and then you'll be able to do way more damage than you otherwise would simply by doing that conversion. But you're going to want to try to convert that cold to lightning doing it that way. So you get some base cold here, and you get a big old fat stack of base lightning, and then you're going to want to go from cold. Well, you can't go from cold to lightning. Lightning's the base. So this cold damage is kind of wasted with Doriana's prototype, which is like the main reason. I always forget that you can't go. I don't forget it, but I talk first, and then I think about what I just said, and then I remember, oh yeah, can't do that. So let's run, let's do, I had some other thing I wanted to run that was really cool. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show you some interesting things when you have this kind of a setup that you can do. So let's go to my skill gems. I get pretty bored, right? I get pretty bored. Let's check out Blade Storm. I get pretty bored, so I like to run multiple builds. I still have all these big boys, like Volcanic Snaking, Ground Slam, Earth Slam, Slam Slam, that I haven't fully utilized because I don't have a good mace yet. Don't have a good, Charge Dash is excellent with it. Flicker Strike is pretty solid. So let's drop this Cyclone. Let's pop Flicker Strike in. What's cool with this is with Flicker Strike, I have a 53% chance to gain a Flicker Strike. I mean a Frenzy Charge. All from this Dahlias and Ashes of the Stars. Dahlias and Ashes of the Stars automatically gives me Flicker Strike. So what you can do, you just get this multi-strike, where you at, multi-strike, holler at me, I see you, I don't see you, where the fuck are you? There you are. Fortify, elemental damage with attacks, volatility, well, I want close combat. We'll get rid of pulverize, we don't need no pulverize. And you're now a Flicker Strike build. And let's make it super official. Son of a bitch. Running low on low currency. So now I'm going to spend the rest of today selling all this shit I just bought and then buying divines worth of all of it. I'm going to buy a divine worth of everything. I'm going to buy a divine worth of regret. I'm going to buy a divine worth of scourings. I'm going to buy a divine worth of fucking jewelers. And we're going to pump it up. We're going to pump it up. We're going to pump it up. Oh shit, I had this the whole time. I could have spec'd out. I didn't even notice because I was running Flicker Strike earlier. I was testing this out. I had that the whole damn time. The whole damn time. Oh, screw it. Let's get some blind. And why not? And now we're a Flicker Strike build. Let's do Mud Geyser. I don't have Mud Geyser memorized. Or maybe I do. I gotta wait until I get in it. Let's put these in here so they're nice and hidden. And now I'm a Flicker Strike build. Fun. Or what if I wanted to be a charge dash build? That's some fast ass charge dashes. That's not even with Awaken Enhance. You throw Awaken Enhance in there, you pump up that quality, it's nutty. It's just a really fun setup. And again, you do it as a different class than a Berserker. You spec it just a little bit differently and you get your tankiness going. If you don't like to die, I don't really mind dying too much. Obviously, you saw me do it a bunch. As long as I'm not trying to level up, I really don't care about dying. But if I'm trying to level up, then I gotta do something different. But I'm gonna level up a new character at some point. I got so many things I want to try. I just don't have the time. Goddamn full-time job and shit. Adulting. That was fun. All right, let's throw some. Let's be a lacerate build. The fuck is? I think Bone Crib has like one of the worst bosses in the game, if I remember correctly. Do I like fields? That life regeneration is going to make it rough. One of the things I always like to do with my builds is I try to make my builds in a way that I can just swap out a gym and then I'm running everything I need to run. I have close combat on right now, I believe, which doesn't really work for this. So I'm losing a lot of damage on that close combat because most of the attacks are far away, but I can get close to some big boys. The Diadem actually helps out quite a bit when it casts its thing to give you life and mana back. The Wolf Helmet's probably better. You just have to deal with the fact... Oh, there we go. Way more damage now that my accuracy's up, so Precise Technique kicks in. And if I run this for a long time, I don't run it without freeze immunity, right? Eventually, I figure out the freeze immunity situation. I get immunity to all that jazz. But the Wolf Helmet gives you freeze immunity just on its face, just by existing. Now, this build is stronger without multi-strike, but the multi-strike has some like auto-targeting situation that does give it a much higher quality of life. Of course, I stopped doing damage to this guy for some reason. Since I have close combat on, let's move it to Bladestorm of Uncertainty. Bladestorm of Uncertainty is going to give me +3 to maximum Bladestorms, and here is where I can demo the importance of a perfect... Did I put it on its own tab? I think I did, right here. A perfect Ashes to the Stars. Total of... Jesus, 6 Bladestorms? 7 Bladestorms. You get that extra Bladestorm from the 3% quality. And the Bladestorm is pretty nice. Bladestorm is pretty nice. This is probably the highest damage skill you can use with this. Obviously, damage over time was a bit brutal, and the life regeneration loss for this map makes me want to get the fuck out of the fields. I don't really like the fields. Fields is my favorite area in the main game, but here it's not so much. Let's run through and blast with some Blade Storm, and I have a whole build on this ability. It's got a really good playstyle. And it just does a ton of damage. This one, I would recommend more tankiness, because you are kind of in their face a lot more than the other ones. And Cyclone, you're mobile, and this one you're not. But it does do a lot of damage. That's good enough. And obviously I have to run the Delve, because Delve is great with this. Let's put regular Cyclone back in. We don't want multi-strike with the Cyclone. We want this guy right there. And a green socket. Let's hit a quick Delve. And then I will go to POB and get this POB'd up. POB'd up. And then I think I'm done. Do some upgrades. Let me upgrade it. Oh man, I got nothing but shorties. I mean, we all know there's not going to be anything good in any of these, because there never is. It's so good. I love it. And this sword is a big part of this build. This sword just enables you to use elemental damage without any of the bullshit. I avoid elemental damage like the plague, because I don't want to do elemental penetration and whatever the stupid one that reduces their resistances, exposure. I don't want to penetrate. I don't want to expose anybody. I just want to swing and win and spin and win. And this sword allows me to do that. I don't need to worry about penetration. I don't need to worry about exposure. And obviously, if you don't use Cyclone, you're going to want to switch out the gloves. These gloves are only good with Cyclone, because Cyclone gives you such a fast attack speed that these withers will stack to 15 pretty quickly on a boss, or any enemy that you can hit more than once before they die. So maybe if you're doing like a full map, or you want to switch these out, you have the gloves that have the free pop. Those are probably better. They got life and mana, and then they give you a curse, and then you can pop enemies. That'll probably be a better choice if you're just doing some mapping. I don't know if those are expensive this league. Usually they're pretty cheap by now, like 10C or some shit like that. Those are a good choice. But for any kind of boss, and you're using Cyclone or anything that hits fast enough, use that bad boy. So let's use one more for the memes. One more for the memes. And then I will set up a POB. But I gotta meme it up. I was so proud of my video that I made oversaturated with volume. What the hell? Where's my leap slam? Where's my leap slam? I'm gonna be devastated. No, seriously. Where's my leap slam? No, I've lost my leap slam somewhere. Oh, I think I was leveling it up. Yeah, I was leveling it up. Almost to level 20. Once it gets to level 20, I'm going to do a build with this fucking leap slam because it's hilarious. Because it's absolutely hysterical. Sure, why not? Now, what I did to make the leap slam awesome is you go in here, advanced properties, you take this desktop audio, and you turn it up to 200% or 26 is as high as it goes, right? There we go. Now you guys just can hear me talk perfectly fine. You see this desktop audio red clipping? Don't worry about that. About that at all. So let's do it. There we go. You guys can hear this guy. There we go. Audio fixed. It's back to normal. Sometimes I fuck around with shit and I forget that I did it, and then I'll record, you know, a 3-hour video with bad audio. I'm going to put on regular Cyclone. Boop-a-doop. Pulverize, close combat, volatility, elemental damage. Yeah, that's everything we need. We're going to wait a few seconds before we go into POB because it takes a few seconds to update my build to where I can pull it down into POB. Path of building. Import. Start. Passive tree. Item skills. It still has leap slam. Oh well, I'll switch it. Just give me the Cyclone. Regular Cyclone is fine. There we go. Configurations. I do use frenzy charges. I don't have life tap. I do have onslaught. I am fortified. I have 105 rage with this build. Not on consecrated ground. I have killed. I have done all 3 of these. Melee distance. I don't know if this is... We'll just put 1. Wither stacks, 15. They're not blinded, which is sad. They are burning, they are ignited, they are chilled, they are frozen, they are shocked. Let's just do a base 15. I don't think we shock that big, but because of volatility, the shocks can hit pretty hard. Are they intimidated? I don't think I have intimidation on this setup. I am channeling combat rush. I don't know what that... I don't think that does any damage. I think that's just movement speed. And here, when I go to Pinnacle, I should have hit... I'm going to go to skills first, and then including full DPS. When you go to Pinnacle, you'll see my DPS boost up. Guardian Pinnacle. Standard boss. Uber Pinnacle. For some reason, Uber doesn't boost up. They must have some base mitigation that's beyond resistances. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So you are looking at 3 million full damage. It automatically defaults some of these skills on, so let's turn them off. Turn off Vol Haste. Let's turn off the totems and then Berserk. Turn off Berserk. So 1.6 million when you're just mapping about, you know, chilling out. And then when you hit your Berserk, when you fight a boss and your Ancestral War Chief, goes up to 3.1. Now, in the other version I had, I think I got it to 8 million is what I was doing with all my other stuff. But the essence of the build is exactly the same. I try to make it a little more tanky with this shit, but you don't even need this stuff. If you're wanting to die, you can just get rid of all of this and then just focus more on damage. And let's take a look at what I got for the budget. Budget was a total of 10 Divines, 100 Chaos, and 1 Exalt. 10 Divines, 100 Chaos, 1 Exalt. You get what you get. Well, actually, these are useless. I still have these assigned because I was messing with Flicky Dicky. So let's just grab that. 1, 2, 3, and I had 4. We can see what damage this does. Critical strikes, boom. That's pretty good. Let's compare it to Convert. It's better than Convert. Barely better than Convert. So if we went over here for the cold and then converted cold, let's try to convert some cold. And let's compare that to, here's a 3-banger. And let's do a 3-banger here. 3-banger here with the convert, 2.8. And let's do a 3-banger over here with the convert, 2.9, and then let's just do some base damage, 2.8. So the converts, well, technically we have one more skill to assign, but the converts are actually pretty strong. Not as strong as increased damage to hits right here. That boy's pretty strong at 2.9. And if we were to go to level 100 with this build, you would never make it to 100. But if you did, you can do a convert there. If you want to get crazy, you can do a convert here. Of course, the best converts would be to lightning, but you know, got that. Anywho, let's just keep it there. We have a few more points. I think we have 3 points left to give. Fuck it, we'll just put them in there. And then there. There we go. We'll leave it there. Let's drop these ones. I think that's where I'm at. 3.1. That will be the end of the video. I'm going to sell all this shit. If anyone wants to buy this for 10 divines, if you ping me in time, I probably won't be playing until later tonight. Just took a quick break from work to do this on my lunch break. I've been eating the whole time. Hope you guys haven't heard it. Nice little small, what was that, 2-hour lunch break? Yeah, nice little small 2-hour lunch break. It's the Christmas season. You know, no one needs me at work. If anyone wants to buy this shit for 10 divines, I'll give you the whole set. The whole set for 10 divines. And that would be all of this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to corrupt it. Oh, no. I'd have to go buy. Let me go see if I got any. I'm not sure I want to do a random corrupt because I really want the global accuracy. I was just going to hit it with the Vol Orb, but that global accuracy for this build is super important. But I guess it's not important for the other builds that might use crit. So I will do it. Here we go. And the reason I'm doing that is to get a 6-link. I don't have any, but I can buy some of these. And, ooh, I just love hitting a 6-link that way. So let's corrupt this bitch up. You guys ready? Well, how much was the sword? I think it was a divine. Are we about to lose a divine? Sward, 1 divine. Yeah, we're about to lose this divine. Ugh. Ugh. That's why you don't corrupt that way. That's why you don't corrupt that way. And sword gone. Sword gone. Let's put the other one back on. I'll corrupt this one the right way whenever I get around to doing it. That is all. I hope you guys enjoyed this, like, I don't know what the fuck you would call this. I would call it a 2-hour waste of time. So if you're still here, I hope you enjoyed the 2-hour waste of time. I hope you watched me buy all that shit and complain about being a little bitch all the time. And I'll check you guys later.